I wonder if the goal is to be married or to remain happily married, right? Because a lot of times I think, and this is my POV, Broadways, I think a lot of times, ladies, you guys have the motivation to be married. And maybe I should roll up my sleeves because I don't know where this is gonna go. I think a lot of times you ladies have the motivation to be married. Y'all pressure for marriage. Y'all campaign for marriage. But very seldom do I see women just simply focus on the happy relationship. Just a happy relationship. Because I think if we stop putting so much on marriage and just start putting and placing a lot of significance on a happy relationship, sure, let them know that you want to be married. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying that the prize can't be, or rather, I don't believe it should be marriage. The prize and bottom line should be a happy relationship, because that's what gets you to the marriage. And that's what keeps you in the marriage, right? Like, the marriage isn't the goal. The success of, like, opening your own business isn't the goal.
Hello.
Having a successful business should be the goal. Y'all don't hear me though. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
I think a lot of times we put a lot of pressure on, dang, I need to get this house. My family's gonna look at me crazy if I don't go to college. No, it's not about going to college. It's about graduating from Y'all don't feel me though. It's not about buying the house. It's about buying the house and turning it into a home. Y'all don't hear me though. A lot of time y'all focus on these things, and I'm not saying that things aren't important, but we need to think about what happens after you get the Louis shoes and the Louis belt and the Louis glasses, right? Are you able to turn it into a successful outfit and have people compliment you? Because frankly speaking, a lot of y'all be wearing these name brands, and that don't make y'all fly. That don't mean y'all know how to jump in your bag and do the thing. You get me? So I'm not too much on Broadway, but I think a lot of times we need to stop navigating for the marriage, the home, the college, the business, and just focus on being successful. Success surpasses any accomplishment. Y'all feel what I'm saying or not? Go ahead, Lala.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lala.
Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, in the initial question you asked, could you happy in second chances? That's kind of where I was alluding. Like, you hit the nail right on the head. So I'll be vulnerable. Right? I used to be that person where I was just focused on the tradition of something, because that's how I was raised. Like, that's how I grew up, right? And that's what was kind of like pushed upon me. And even like as a kid, it's like, okay, you graduate high school, college, you know, just all the little steps.
Sure.
But I was in a situation to where that mindset was like flipped for me. Mm. And I'm so grateful for it, because it's just like I'm now in a space where like I'm more invested in the value of the relationship, and because you can already have those things, the for better, the for worse, the richer, the for poor, the sickness, the health, and I'm not so focused on the end goal as much anymore. So I completely agree with everything. It's just I don't mind sitting with myself, and I don't mind not having like the last name. I don't mind those things. Sure, would I like for that to happen? Cool. If not, cool. I'm just more invested in having the life partner, not so much the paper. So, yeah, that definitely changed me.
And thank you for that, Lala. I'm coming to you next, Allison. You know, I just think that, it's a rock and a hard place. I'm not a woman, and I'm definitely not speaking for women, but I do believe that I can empathize to some extent. Empathize. I think that's the right word. A lot of you ladies, you know, you deal with the pressure of a variety of different things. Age is the first pressure. The second pressure be family. The third pressure be strangers. The fourth pressure be society. The fifth pressure be you name it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it comes from so many different ways and whatnot. And it comes to us too, just a little bit differently, right? Like, a lot of times men, and I'm just gonna have a very, because you're being transparent and vulnerable, I'm gonna be the same, right? A lot of times men, we don't feel emotion, right? We don't feel marriage or any of the things, home or any of these things is what we want to obtain with you guys if we don't have strong financial stability to provide for you guys, right? A lot of times men, and I'm just gonna wake it up, a lot of times men, where you guys feel like they don't be willing to commit, it's not that they're not willing to commit. It's just that they don't got their sugar honey iced tea together to feel confident and secure enough within themselves to get you guys to that place of marriage, home, success, business, whatever it is, you name it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it don't be you guys. It be us. Hello? A lot of times it be us, the glossy women that's running up and down the block or on Instagram on the strolling. It don't be that. A lot of times we mask it and act as if it's that, but there's a deeper layer to it. And unless you're, like I said about the comments a few pods ago, a lot of times you guys look at the thing and just identify the thing and just see the thing. Y'all don't think deeper past that. A lot of times men, it's not that he don't want to be faithful to you. He's just afraid of if he's there with you long enough, you're going to see the real him. And the real him doesn't weigh up to who you are. I don't know who I'm saying this to, but hopefully I catch the ear of somebody, because I don't want you ladies to put a certain amount, I want you ladies to stop rather putting a certain amount of pressure on yourselves and start.
Do you have relationship questions you need answered or spicy topics? DM us at Live on Broadway Podcast. Have music, products, or an ad you want us to run? Email us at Live on Broadway Podcast. Be sure to tap in. Mondays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live on IM_Broadway's Instagram. Clear.